Okay, so this is how to add or remove a feeding time from this automatic feeder. So right now the feeder is locked, meaning no matter what you touch, it won't change the programming. So the first thing you need to do is unlock the machine so you can change the program. So to unlock, you hit these two keys together, the upper arrow and the return key together. So you see that goes away. So to then enter the programming mode, you have to hold this key for 3 seconds. Okay, so you see that one is blinking. So now it's telling you the first feeding is 8 p.m. for 3/8 of a cup. So suppose you want to add a second feeding. What you need to do is every time you change the left and right key will be to modify the blinking field. To change, the up and down is to modify the blinking field, and the left and right is to change the field that you're modifying. So right now I want to modify to feeding number 2. So I will up arrow meanings go to number 2. So number 2 is already preset to time 8:15 a.m. but it's dispensing no food. So if you want to change the dispense food on 8:15 a.m., so we just hit this right button, which is to move the field that is changing, okay, to the amount. So from 0 to, we want to up it from 0 to, let's say, 3/8. So every time the amount per that you can set is by 1/8. So it starts with 1/8 and then 2/8 and then 3/8. So for Bo Lao Bao, if you don't want to do a wet food in the morning, but you want to use just the automatic feeder, then you should set it to 3/8. So 3/8 in the morning and 3/8 cup in the evening. Then once you set this, you need to remember to move the 3/8. You need to move back to this this blinking field to kind of set to exit the editing mode. So once this field is blinking, you can hit the enter sign for 3 seconds. So now this becomes set. This is the next feeding. It will always show you the next feeding. So now this shows you 8:15 a.m. 3/8 cup is the next feeding. So let's do it again by removing this feeding. So if you let's say you don't want this feeding, what you do is so I'm gonna wait a little bit until the lock comes back. Or if I don't want to wait, then just hit these two together and that would remove the lock. Sometimes the lock will come back. I don't know when it comes back. So anyway, I want to actually enter the edit mode. So by hitting this for 3 seconds. Okay, so this is the first feeding, 8 p.m., which I want to keep. So let's go to the second feeding. Second feeding is 8:15 a.m., which I want to stop. And I will advance the field to the amount that is dispensed from 3/8 to 0. So go down 1/4, 1/8, so none. So basically there is nothing to, it won't dispense anything. So then I would go to the next, go back. You need to go back to this field here for the program to exit the programming mode, and then you hit this for 3 seconds. So now it's telling you the next feeding is at 8 p.m. for 3/8 cup.